Hello, I'm John D. Burns, and I want to give you a review of my Safir 7 hot tent that I bought from Nordic Outdoor in Edinburgh. I'm about 600 feet up now in the Scottish Highlands. It's about -2, so I think it's a pretty good test of this tent, really. It's a pretty tough cookie, this tent. It's got a single skin, very tough outer, which as far as I can see seems to be completely waterproof, but it's also breathable. As you can see, there's a chimney up top, and that leads down to the wood burning stove, which is really the heart of this tent. It's also pretty well ventilated. You can't really see them, but there are vents down the sides, and also on top it's wearing what I can best describe as a sort of hat, and the hat opens and closes vents, and that's controlled by a clever pulley system inside. So far I've used this tent in the Highlands in rain, hail, wind, just about quite in the worst conditions it can throw at you, really. So far it's withstood everything. I wouldn't have believed, to be honest, that you could be quite so comfortable as you are inside this tent with the stove on. Once the stove's on, really warm, very comfortable. I've not had any moisture come through it at all. It's really a different kind of camping, this. You know, if anyone's sort of, you know, if you've camped in the winter at all before, you'll know that, you know, you particularly this time of year when the days are very short, you're in your tent for a long time. And if you've got a lightweight tent, then that means you're in your sleeping bag, and there isn't a hell of a lot you can do. This is a different style of camping, well worth looking into. So I'll take you inside. Come and have a look inside, because I think that's really when this little tent comes into its own. Come on in. And here I am in the little tent. I'll try to make this few shots a little bit less like the Blair Witch Project, but I can't film heat, but I can tell you I've got the stove going, my tilly lamp going, and it's pretty warm in here. I'm down to my shirt sleeves already, and it gets warm in this little tent very quick, less than 5 minutes from lighting the stove. And most of the time, in fact all the time really, I have the stove turned down about as low as I can get it, because it just loves to belt out heat. I'll show you around the tent now. Well, there's the wee stove. Well, it's not that wee, I guess. Doing its best to melt all the snow in the Highlands right now. It's shut down right now. I shut the vents right down. I'll open it up and you can have a look. There you go. I'm not showing it anymore. It's too bloody hot. I got my wee tilly lamp there. It's about 70 years old. A few essential supplies. And there's the centre pole, which is obviously the main support, just there. I'll give you a bit of illumination so you can see it. And right, follow the pole right up, that's where it goes up to. And there's the chimney going through this outside the tent, and that's the ventilation system up there, which you can basically open by controlling, if I can show you, this system of cords right here, which I haven't quite mastered yet. Yeah, there's ventilation down below that I can't really show you. So this is my little setup here. There's my wee bed. Was about -2 last night. I was warm as toast in here, no problem at all. Great little setup. So this is kind of my bothy substitute now, as bothies are closed, as you're well aware, I'm sure. So little tent, very warm. Okay, it costs you about 2.5k, so it's not cheap. But if you think about it, you can pretty much do what you can do with a camper van. You can't drive it, but you can. It's comfortable. You get at least 3 people in here comfortably. Be ideal for a couple. And if you compare it to the price of a camper van, it's pretty cheap, really, isn't it? So, and I'm not really a camper van sort of person, to be honest with you. Sorry, a bit of the old Blair Witch creeping in. Anyway, I've been John Burns. My next book, Wild Winter, comes out in April 2021. And let's hope we're having a bit of a better time of it then. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. And do come and visit my my video channel again. Thanks very much. You take care. Bye bye.